Hey guys, I love to camp, and I've had some radios in the past that I've taken with me camping. My camper has a television in it, but who wants to sit inside and watch TV when you're camping? It's all about being out by the campfire and enjoying yourself. And I've really been looking for something kind of an entertainment hub, something nice that I could listen to with some good sound and would be able to pick up pretty well. Well, I think I found it. This is in the box here, the Choyong LC90. I just got through of a weekend, my first weekend using it. And man, I have fallen in love with this radio. So I'm going to show you what I like about it, all the features, and we'll talk about this amazing radio, the Choyong LC90. Stick around. Okay, here it is, my Choyong LC90. I've seen quite a few videos, both positive and negative on this. The videos that got me interested in this radio were from Eric at Farpoint Farms. I'll put a link to his videos below. Really informative. I like Eric a lot too. He's like me. He came from the CB world and a great YouTuber as well. But he's really turned me onto this radio. And now that I have it, I understand why he says it's the best. Because it's the best at doing everything. It's not the best at each individual little thing, but I had some wonderful times with this radio and some of the things it'll do. The one feature I really love most about it is it will take an external antenna. You'll see some negativity on this radio because the old firmware that was on it, it had bugs, and it's been corrected. The new 4.7 firmware, I'll put Eric's video on that down below as well, has added a lot of features to this. I think it brings this radio up to being worthy of being my forever camping radio right now. I love it. We would sit by the campfire at night. I always do this. We've done this for years. My wife and I have camping for 40 years together. And we like to sit by the campfire at night and just listen to the radio. The thing I like about this is it does everything: long wave, medium wave, short wave with SSB capability, FM. You can sit around and listen to FM. One thing I like about this with FM is it has the RDS, smart feature where you can see some of your newer car radios where you can play it and see what's the name of the song, the name of the station, or whatever. I think that's pretty cool as well. Another great thing that I like I said, it really received well and on all bands. Medium wave wasn't excellent, but it wasn't bad. We were able to sit there with, I like to break out my little AM loop antenna there when I'm sitting next to the campfire and play around, because at night we like to listen, like on a Saturday night, we listen to WABC up in New York, and the old Cousin Brucey call-in show. It's a lot of fun with old songs and whatever. And this thing had no problem picking that up. And it also picked up our local station, our news talk station that we like to listen to as well, because in the overnight, we like to listen to Art Bell, or actually George Norrie, Coast to Coast AM. And this thing, it did not disappoint with that as well. One cool thing, though, I really liked was I got it. I think any shortwave listener, SWL guy, will have seen these. These are just little like wire antennas. I've got 3 or 4 of them. This one, the brand name, which doesn't matter. You can get Texon, Sea Crane, whatever. They're just kind of reel back in. But hooking this up to my radio and having it on the bench, the picnic table next to us, I was able to listen to any and all ham radio bands in a 20-meter band, and then put it on an upper side band. You can listen to what was going on in the band, just kind of look, see, check conditions or whatever. I mean, I'm a ham and I like to get out and transmit, but sometimes cool just to tune around and see what's going on the band. And it did well with just this little antenna picking up signals and listening to the ham band. So that was pretty cool as well. But I'm only scratching the surface. Where this thing really excels is that it is internet radio, and hooks to Wi-Fi. Also, you can put a SIM card in it, and it could be a 4G radio, which is kind of cool if you've got a SIM card and maybe a extra line or something on your cell phone account. Then this thing performs, and I mean performs well. And it's smart. It uses AI. As you'll see here, you can listen to either over 40,000 internet radio stations. and switch into them or to podcasts. Here, we'll take a look. This is me just listening, trying to catch one of my favorite stations, BBC 5. BBC Radio 5.
But you can only use one for a home purchase. So first of all, the biggest advantage of the lifetime ISA is you can put up to $4,000 a year in it and therefore get a 25% bonus on that. Effectively, in a Help to Buy ISA, it's a monthly maximum.
So there you go. And you can listen to any internet radio station you like with this thing, which is really cool. Now, the other thing, that was, you press language for that, boom, and talk. As you can see, it's smart and listen to my voice. Podcasts. Man, there are so many podcasts out there. And my favorite podcast was this easy. Ham Radio Workbench.
Welcome to the Workbench. I'm your host, George KJ6VU. This episode of the Ham Radio Workbench is brought to you by Flex Radio, the leaders in high-performance, software-defined radios, offering HF transceivers, amplifiers, and other radio accessories. Check them out at flexradio.com. And by DigiKey, offering the world's largest selection of electronic components and outstanding customer service. Start your next project with digikey.com.
This is Ham Radio Workbench, helping people spend their money on stuff that they didn't know they needed since 2016.
So there you go. What a cool radio. Now, this thing is not cheap. And I know some people are going to go, no thanks, whatever. Well, good for you. And here, go buy a $19.99 AM FM shortwave radio if that's what you want. If you want, like me, an entertainment hub, something that I could use when I'm camping all the time. I'm going to start camping a lot. Or if I'm traveling, I have this in a hotel room, hook up to the hotel's Wi-Fi, can listen to my home stations local through it. I can listen to anything I want. I really think that internet radio feature is really what it's all about. Funny thing is, me being a radio guy, was that how my wife fell in love with this. And as I was camping, I was kind of like filming parts of this, and you'll see, as we were sitting around having a glass of bubbly by the campfire, her thoughts on this.
So at the end of the day, what a great radio for everything, for Wi-Fi, for AM, FM. We'll eventually try it on long wave or whatever, but just a great radio, and we're enjoying it while we're camping. What do you think?
You mean my radio, because that's the most awesome radio we have ever had.
There you go. Straight from my wife to you guys. Really great. It was really a great radio. It does so much. It's not cheap, but it's one of those radios that's worth the it's worth the investment if you're going to like really use it and take it with you camping, or maybe just at home or whatever, traveling, flying around the world with it or whatever. It's just a cool radio. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, stay salty, right?
Stay salty. Cheers.
73, my friends.